shall we? Hello, hello. Hello. Do my headset go off again? Let me see. Hello. I cannot hear. Ah, there you are.
I muted your stream and then I muted Discord, and like I think there was like a small delay between me like doing that.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Hello.
Hello. It's great to see you.
Yes, nice to see you again.
Of course. This is great. It's great. So we met because we were both playing Monster Detective Raincoat. How did you like that game?
Oh, it was good. Hearts of Queen says I'm very quiet.
Let me turn you up on my end, then, okay? Give me a second. Don't mind that little mouse there. You do not see anything, guys. You do not see anything at all. Do not see this little mouse. This is like this little thing, this thing that's pointing at, and you don't see it. Don't see it. Okay. Can you introduce yourself to everyone in chat who might not know who you are?
Yes, hello everyone, my name is Vera Apple. I'm a Frankenstein's monster VTuber. The more I hate something, the more I love it. So I play lots of terribly good games. And I do a variety of things. I do art, and then as far as I guess like my VTuber species situation, so I'm a regular Frankenstein's monster, but we didn't have enough blood supply, so we use apple juice. And and whatever kind of apple juice is used, I take on that color scheme.
Huh. Wait, so you can replace blood with apple juice?
Yep. So yeah, we don't have blood, but apple juice works. But right now we're using green apple juice.
Green apple juice. I see. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Huh. I like that green apple juice. That sounds amazing. I want some green apple juice. Cool. Well, for those over at home, welcome to this fun little interview talk show that I like to do. I do these each and every week. I haven't been able to do it for a couple weeks now, only because I've been moving. As you guys from usuals of my show probably have noticed that we have a new setup. Everything looks a lot different now. I'm still testing things out. So if you guys see something like an issue, like if you see lag, if you hear weird sounds, like the sounds are being kind of off, people are too quiet, please tell me in the chat so I can get that fixed up and checked out. And I hope you guys enjoy your stay. This is a fun little VTuber talk show where we'll be asking 15 questions of amazing things to our lovely guest here. So the cool thing about it is that we're gonna go into some really cool background of like information, see how they got started, we're gonna get into that model and see how that goes into it, and ask them tidbits of information of what they think about the VTuber community and the whole streaming as a whole. It's gonna be a fun one for you guys. And also, if you guys like, nice to meet you too, Hearts. It's great to see you. Also, I saw Cover, thank you for the follow. You are freaking amazing. I saw your model too. It was very cool. I like your model. Your model's really cool. But if you guys wanted to have some kind of interactions with the stream as well, you guys totally can do it. I actually have a redeem that you guys can do, a channel redeem, where you can spin a wheel. Spin a wheel, and a random question will pop up, and we'll ask our lovely guest here a random question. But are you ready to get started with the first question? A lovely
Yes.
Frankenstein's monster.
I think I'm still a bit quiet.
Oh, you still? I turned you up.
Yeah.
Let me see. I'll turn you up. I'll give you the crease.
I need to be dialed up to 11.
To dial it up. She might be a monster, but she's a very adorable, shy monster. That's all that needs to talk a little bit louder.
Takes a lot of electricity for me to project.
Max, you are maxed. You're max sound. Cool. Awesome. Now, let me know if she's still very quiet, okay? Awesome. So I maxed you out on my end.
Awesome.
Cool. Awesome. Sweet. So, hey, ready to get started with the first question of the night?
Yes.
Awesome. Let's do this. I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy. All right, so first question, which is a good way to start off on everything. Still quiet. Volume hasn't changed. Really?
What? I'm wondering if on my end it should be. Does that change anything?
You seem loud on my end.
It's Virta's curse. No scuff, no.
No
stream.
scuff, no.
They know it so well by now. No change.
No change, really?
I turned up my I actually turned on my microphone the thing.
Yeah, how about now? How about now?
I wouldn't be able to tell on my end.
Could it be something on OBS, maybe?
Oh yeah, maybe like Discord's sound.
I have you at max too over here. Okay, how about now? Can you speak to me? Speak to me!
How is this? How is this, everybody? Hello. Hello, people in the chat. Can you hear me?
Can you hear the cries of the dead echoing across the multiverse? I know. Stop breaking AV stream. You're in challenge. You're in challenge.
I don't always break the streams.
Slightly better.
I just do 90% of the time.
We're gonna hear the monster, but still low. Okay, so I have you as max as possible. I can't get you any higher.
Still a little quiet, but usable. Oh my goodness.
It's clear enough to hear. Still a little quiet, but useful for sure. Cool. Okay. Awesome. Well, we'll have to go for that for now. Okay. We'll have to go for it for now. Because I can't get you any higher. Scream! Scream for us! Scream! It's alive! I wanted to do that joke. I need to do that joke. Come on. Come on. I had to.
Answers. Okay.
All right.
I will project.
Project. All right, let's do it. Wait, so first question for you. Why and when did you get started with streaming?
Okay, so why and when did I get started with streaming? Well, my job sucked.
Oh.
A whole lot. I hated it. And I was like, I'm gonna quit, but I didn't have any other job lined up. So I looked around and then I was like, you know what, this VTubing thing seems like a nice, like, safe for work alternative to other ways to get money quickly that I wouldn't be up for. So I started doing that while I was looking around for jobs, and I taught myself how to rig within like a week. And then I had my first model. And then I actually went back to that job. I went to another department. But yeah, it was like a necessity and needing to find something to do with my time now that I was leaving that job.
Makes sense.
And that was back in February.
Of this year?
Yep.
Wow, so you're a baby VTuber. You just started not that long ago.
Yep.
That's actually really impressive because I'm looking at you. I'm totally not stalking you, by the way. Totally not stalking you. But I've been looking at your content and you've been doing a really good job. I also, like, 500 since February. That's a pretty good, like, follow group. That's really good.
Yeah, I've been putting myself out there. It's so much work though, all of like the branding, and since I do everything myself, it's taken a lot of dedication. So I always say that I have 2 full-time jobs right now, VTubing than my other job. So it's a lot of work, but I feel like it's worth it because I get to do everything I like to do. Because I don't just like to do art; I like to do gaming, game design, game development, rigging, all of that stuff.
That's awesome. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, sorry. We had a little bit of a hiccup. I had to change something. Love you click, by the way. Epic cap. Oh yeah, thank you. I actually I got it online and it fit my style super well because I love flat brim hats. Also, I love hats. I don't know about you might be like me on this, but I love outfits you can't tell what it's from unless you're a fan, you know? Like I don't like it.
I think those are fun.
Yeah, I don't like giant like Harry Potter is amazing or My Hero Academia is so great. I like just a symbol that's like just plat on it, and people just be like, oh, that's kind of cool. But then if you actually knew what it's from, you're like, oh shoot, I know where that's from. That's a really cool symbol, you know. Subtle
Oh yeah,
merch.
I
I like
have so many like hats and references on for my model. Like I have like my own custom Velvet Room attendant hat because if you know in Persona, all
Oh,
of the Velvet Room attendants are they're themed after Frankenstein characters.
really?
Um,
I
yeah,
actually didn't
so
know
like
that.
if you know like Igor, of
Yeah, I
course
definitely
like
know
Igor,
Igor.
and then there is like a Bride of Frankenstein one, and then the others they all yeah they're all named like Marie is named after Mary Shelley who wrote Frankenstein.
Oh, that's
Um,
cool.
so I figured, you know, I need my own Velvet Room hat, so
You need
I
to.
made one, and then yeah, I also have a Velvet Room attendant color scheme option too, which is like
Oh,
a gold apple.
that's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. That's really cool. I like your little ears, your Monokuma ears. I think they're adorable. Yeah, right off the bat, like I love your aesthetic. I love your outfit. Like I love the black and white with like the neon green, like brightness. It's so cool. I think it's really good. Eye catching very well.
Thank you.
Hmm? No, it's
I've
really cool.
always liked this color scheme a lot. I've been drawing it for like way before I was a VTuber. I liked this color scheme.
It's really cool. It's really cool. I love it. Hey, so first question down. How's the sound? Is everything good? Everything's good. Now Moisen. But yeah, no, like that's actually really interesting that you went from like a job you really hated, and then during your break, you pretty much wanted to try something and do something. So you got into rigging and making your own VTuber model. Then you went back to the same job, but went to a different department. Is that department pretty good? Better, hopefully.
Yeah, so I'm a graphic designer as a job, and I was hired as like a part-time graphic designer in another like in one of the departments. But my boss in that department like was like she wasn't, I guess abusive would be the most
Oof.
honest term to say.
Oh,
So it was kind of like I would work outside of my hours without getting paid, and then she would still
what?
say it wasn't enough. And like she made a lot of like rude comments towards me about how I'm like getting older and stuff. So I was like, you know what, screw this. I'm gonna leave. And then another department that I had filled in for temporarily, like the main graphic design department, they said that their designer was leaving. So I'm actually the lead designer for the whole company now.
What?
Yeah, so I went from the bottom and being treated like garbage to the very top. It is a temp job, so I'm doing my interview for the full job next week. I'm hoping
Ooh,
I'll get it.
I wish you luck. I wish you luck.
But yeah, it like I went from just complete rock bottom to like I was working at retail for a bit. And then yeah, now I'm the graphic designer for the whole company.
That's friggin' amazing. Yeah, literally starting from nothing and then rising up again, being a monster, bring back to life. Sorry,
Yes.
that's a cheesy joke. I sorry.
It's okay.
But that's actually really cool. I'm really happy for you. I really hope you get that interview. Can you get some good luck in the chats? Can we get some good lucks for the chats, please? That'd be great. I'd love to see that. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Also, I see Kazlana. Hello, hello.
Hello, Kasana. Hello,
I
hello.
see I
Made you
see all
W.
my friends here.
All the best of people.
And many of
best
them
people.
are also monster VTubers.
What? Guys, would you guys all love to do like a collab? Like a monster collab and play like Phasmophobia or something? All of us, just all together during Halloween. You guys want to do something? 'Cause I also have some monster, like zombie and dead VTubers. Monster Mash, yeah. I'm not a monster. I'm not a monster. Shh, shh, shh. Cover, you're the only one that actually looked up. Like because I was recommended. You followed me, and then I was recommended to check you out. My lovely guest here. And so you're the only one that I have seen so far of this entire group, and you're the most monsterish of looking characters, and I think it looks freaking sick. I love it. I love it. I love it. But yeah, if you guys down, we can set up a Monster Mash VTuber collab. I don't know what game you will play, but I want to play something. It'd be cool. It'd be cool. If you guys down. If not, we will do something else. Oh, we'll plan something else later. But yeah, we'll see. Sorry, I get distracted very easily. Oh no, I'm embarrassed.
Time is embarrassing, Clover.
Exactly. But okay, cool. So you're pretty new. You're pretty new with everything, and you've been going off pretty well. How are you liking being a VTuber gamer at the moment? Like, what you like about it?
I like well, I don't know. There's just so much I like about it. I also kind of want to mix things up and do art a bit more, and then also do kind of my own sort of talk show at
Mm-hmm.
some point.
I saw that
But
podcast thing.
yeah, it's definitely it's very fun because I feel like whenever I have not been doing art in the past, I don't know, however many years, I've always played video games as my free time. Um, and modded video games and whatnot. And I've always felt like I had a lot to say about the games, and I didn't know who to talk to about them. So now I can comment on games all that I want to, and there are people who are watching me comment on the games. Um, I remember like one of like my most I guess kind of like happy experiences I had that I can remember was so many years ago. I was playing Silent Hill with a group of friends at a sleepover, and they were all terrified, and I was sitting there having the time of my life and like laughing and just like throwing around like the Wii remotes because it was Shattered Memories, and I was like, I just want to do this all the time because they're all too scared to play it, but like they're watching me play it. So and when I found out, that's a thing, I was like, yeah, I got to do this.
No, that is like perfect. That's a perfect reason, playing the horror games. It's actually how I watch a lot of YouTubers. Is like I would watch a YouTuber play a horror games. I get too scared about it. But then I get this
Yeah.
weird I don't know if you think this is weird, but I think it's super weird. But the thing is that I started to love horror games and just playing horror games. They're so much fun. And the older the better. Like I played old school like Fatal Frame 2 on the PS2 not that long ago, and just even though it's such an old game, it's such a good game, and I love it so much. And making it older just kind of put a more refined taste to it, like a refinedness. Because I think older games age like fine wine as you play it later down the line, because the scuff and the oldness kind
I
of
agree.
adds to it a little bit. But I can't do horror movies. Sorry, what?
What horror YouTubers do you watch? Because when I started, I had never seen a VTuber. Like I knew what VTubers were, but I still pretty much only watch horror YouTubers.
So YouTubers, yes. VTubers, I have not. I haven't really seen that
Yeah,
many of
same.
horror YouTubers. I mean VTubers, and a lot of the ones I did watch that were horror VTubers started to go and try other things. Like, let me see. I actually interviewed a couple of them as time went on. Let's see if I can get my eye
But
on
yeah,
something.
I actually only watch YouTubers.
Yeah.
I don't watch any VTubers unless it's on Twitch. I watch like Manly Badass Hero. Oh my gosh. Here he kind of inspired me to start streaming. And then BG Mike, Cub Scouts, a few others.
Nice. That's actually really cool. Like, I want to watch more horror VTubers, but the ones I've watched so far, I kind of went away from being horror streamers, which is fair. Like, just playing just horror games on your streams is kind of hard.
It's very hard.
So I understand. I understand if you guys don't do that, but a lot of the people that used to play a lot of horror games don't even do that anymore. And they kind of rebranded. So if you guys have any recommendations for any good horror VTubers out there, let us know. But the thing I'm trying to get at is the fact that I love horror games, and I gotten really into horror games, but I can't get into horror movies. I hate horror movies to save my life. I just can't handle them. Not that they're bad. Like, they're all really good, like too good, and I get really terrified with them, and I get the nightmares at the end of the night because of how like good it is. So I just can't do horror movies. Horror games I can play all day. What? Really?
I'm the opposite with horror movies. So horror movies, they're like, okay, so horror video games, I'm like, this is bad and I'm not scared and I'm having fun with it. But like horror movies, I'm like, this is so bad and stupid that I can't even watch it. Like, and like, I know like one time I went with some friends to a movie theater. I think we were watching, was it like The Orphan when it came out? And like one of the trailers, like it was supposed to be scary, and I started laughing like hysterically, and they had to get me to calm down because it was a horror movie trailer and it wasn't supposed to be funny.
Oh.
But I don't know. I've always just found it funny because it feels so edgy when like a lot of the times I'm like, yeah, it's just some nerds who are filming a movie.
Yep, yep.
Um, but like horror games, I enjoy them more. But the movies, I don't tend to enjoy them as much. I actually like horror musicals more.
Oh, or musicals.
Yeah.
That's huh. That'd be interesting to see. Yeah, I don't know, but it's good to know that I like there's a difference between some people, because I told that to someone once that I don't like horror movies, but I like horror games. They thought it was really weird because like, wait, what? Aren't they like the same thing? And I felt
Yeah, they're way
like,
different.
yeah, right. Like with horror games, I feel like I have more control, so I can actually do
Hmm.
stuff with them.
I actually get jump scared in games too, but movies I don't, because I feel like there's a layer of disconnect for me
hmm
with movies.
I feel
Maybe
like
just because I have a hard time paying attention to movies in general.
that is true. That's true. For me, because I'm never really in, like when I'm playing the game, I have control, so I kind of put myself into the immersion of that. But with movies, obviously you can't do that, so you're just watching someone do stuff, and you're kind of like, ah, guy, don't do that. Oh, come on, don't do that. Oh, really, man? You did that, really? And you just like watch them like die. It's like,
Yeah.
whatever. But no, still pretty cool. I still like the horror gaming genre. There is one horror gaming genre that might actually get a little bit of beef for. I might get some beef, so don't hate me for this. But one game series that I really do not like is the Outlast series. I don't really like the Outlast
I watched
series.
someone playing that and then I felt sick.
Yeah,
The
because it's like
camera
first
movement,
person.
though.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, the camera movement and then hard jump scares tend to be rough for me.
you know what? I can see that. I can see that. So Five Nights at Freddy's would be like terrible for you then.
Oh yeah, I streamed it and then I had to end the stream because my heart rate.
Oh no!
I was like, I need to go lay down.
You only be brought back to life the first time. You can't do it again. Don't let your heart go away. No.
Yeah.
But the reason why I don't like Outlast is mostly based on the fact that I just like to be able to do something, because as a human being, you have the fight or flight response that's just innate in every single live creature. No matter if you're like a tiny little mouse attacking a snake, you'll always, if you're backed in the corner, usually you'll fight back. In Outlast, you cannot do anything at all. You just have to hide, which makes that whole kind of urgency of like, oh wait, there's nothing I can do. Makes sense, like because I'm just a regular human and I'm fighting these crazy like giant mother effers. But I know, I just feel like you could at least do something at all. Like I just see like people like just like sit in the corner as they get spotted and like, well, I guess I'm just gonna wait here until they kill me. Fine, I guess I'll just wait. I like at least do something. That's how I always thought of it as. What's your thoughts on that? Do you like games where you are just kind of hopeless, you can't do anything, or do you like more little actiony kind of like you can do something?
I feel like in co-op games, I like it when I can be useless because I get nervous when I'm playing with a group of people, and if I can just hide, I'm fine. But other games, no, I like to be able to do stuff. I mean, I do like sandbox games a lot, obviously. So like sandbox horror, I would love more of that, where it's just like do whatever you want kind of thing.
True. I like that too. Well, looks like the heart would like to ask you a question. So let's spin the wheel to see what question the hearts of queens would like to ask you. The first question, actually, it's not even a question. Do you do autos?
Nope.
Nope. Would you do?
Nope. That's
Nope.
my 100K redeem. It's literally 100,000 points on my stream, so I don't do it. And my fiance is saving up. That's how much I refuse to say it. My fiance has never heard me say it.
Oh no! You won't give us a little bit, a tidbit of one? Nope.
I can say ARA.
Hey, sorry guys, that's like the best we can do. It's the best thing we can do. No worries.
They all know this too.
Oh yeah, they all like, what? Darn it.
They probably saw that come up, and they're like, oh no.
Oh no. Oh well.
They're not gonna do it.
We'll do another spin though. Yeah. Good try though. Good try. We tried. 100%. I bet she's like in the bathroom, like practicing it. So when it does happen, she'd be like, Oda. I feel like she would be like one of those like refined Adas, you know, like Oda. That's what I know. Favorite pizza topping? That's a little more controversial, actually.
Cheese and marinara sauce, but I will not object to some artichoke.
Oh yeah, I love artichokes. I love them. So good.
I'm pretty simple when it comes to pizza, but I don't eat any meat because I get sick. So just cheese, sauce, and artichoke.
Not fish pizza? Fish pizza sounds amazing.
No, I think you're thinking of anchovies.
Well,
not
yeah.
Fish.
No fish.
Oh, yeah. No, artichoke is a plant.
Yeah, artichoke is a plant. No, I love artichokes. Artichoke is great. I'm reading what this is. Like, no way, not fish pizza. That's what Heart says. And like, I had lobster pizza, which had like lobster and shrimp on it, and it was delicious. I love that so much. But also, I love seafood. I just love anything seafood. I could eat seafood every day for the rest of my life and be perfectly fine. It's so good. No, it's so good, But I've only had it once, and it was a temporary thing that they were trying out. So I probably will never be able to have it ever again. Lobster pizza is so good though. But anyway, yeah, your pizza sounds really good too. And we get something. My old hometown. I actually can say this now. I'm actually really happy because I moved away from my hometown. My hometown was called Flagstaff, and it was called the Flagstaff Pizza. And
I think I know about Flagstaff.
Yeah, it's a really cool place. I love it. I was born and raised there pretty much, and now I moved away, and now I'm a completely different place. But so I can actually say about my hometown and talk about it without doxing myself. But it had like cream cheese, not cream, like cream cheese. Yeah, it was like cream cheese, artichokes. It had like bacon bits, the sauce. It was so good. It was like delicious. It was, like one of my favorite pizzas out there. It has like pesto. It has like Alfredo sauce. It was like super good. You would love it. You'll love it. If you ever find yourself in like a pizza place over in Flagstaff, get the Flagstaff pizza. It's so good. So good. You're free. Yes. I'm free. Well, see, like I can talk to you guys about my hometown. Maybe another stream. Maybe another time. Because that was a fun adventure. Just me getting to where I'm at right now from my old place. But we're gonna keep talking about our lovely guest here and see her backstory and their backstory and get all that taken care of. Actually, if you don't mind me asking, because you were showing off your model as a male and female, what's your pronouns, if you don't mind me asking?
I really use any. So right now, I think most people have been using they them. For me, she is totally okay at the moment.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I don't have my masculine like model stuff set up much, so I usually just present more femme while streaming. But yeah, anything is fine. Anything's fine. Usually people just use they them, but
cool.
she
Awesome.
is fine.
Just want to make sure because I accidentally said she sometimes, so I just want to make sure.
No worries.
Hey, cool. Awesome. Cool. But yeah, if you guys find yourself in Flagstaff Pizza, definitely recommend. Cool. Okay, next question. You are a Frankenstein monster VTuber, am I correct?
Yes.
Cool. There's not many Frankenstein monster VTubers out there, but there's a lot of monster VTubers out there. Point taken our chat right now. So my question is, what do you bring to the VTube community that helps you stand out a little bit from the other monster VTubers?
I think the thing that makes me stand out is that I try to be very transparent and honest about like who I am as a person. So I know like when I came into the VTuber community, I was told a lot of times like, oh, you would grow better if you did this or talked like this or, wore these colors or just hype up the whole thing that you're female. And for me, like I put my foot down with all of that and I'm like, no, I'm just gonna be myself. And so sometimes I just like will pick fights with things like numbers or like foods, and just go all out with that. So I think it's my just me being very honest about things like mental health and age and stuff like that. And then also I guess also the fact that I do everything myself. I know a lot of people commission things, which I think is totally fine, but I think it's also cool to see people who have made their entire brand and all of their like art and rig and emotes and whatnot as well.
Hey, go for it. Be honest. Be yourself. Do the things that you like to do. Like that's how you really build. I feel like a lot of people do like pretty scummy ways to like try to build up as quickly as possible. And like I feel like those are like the worst kind of people because what they do is that they try to find like weird like controversies that you like latch onto, and they will pretty much like try and do this only to get like fame and fortune, and they'll like screw over anyone to get that way, and then try and get like people to follow them because of that controversy. But I feel like it's not even worth it because by the time you actually everything settles down, you lose all those people. Those people not even worth having. So like you just wasted everyone's time. I feel like just be yourself, do the things you like to do. You'll probably grow slowly, but at least the people you grow along the way actually want to see your content.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the case because as far as like when I've gone like big numbers of follower jumps and whatnot, it's been from doing like kind of bait posts that didn't really matter, you know,
Mm-hmm.
like posting a picture of myself with some kind of meme. I don't know. And then I let's see. So like I've started being a lot more just like honest and like crazy and doing whatever I want, and I found that I've gotten more Twitch viewers that way instead of just like numbers of followers. Like I've made more friends and found more people who have similar interests and like agree with like I don't know the idea that like going to a rage room is fun and it may not be feminine to wield a baseball bat and break things, but it's cool. So yeah, I think just being yourself and not trying to follow any sort of standards of what is normal and what isn't.
I agree, 100%. Very good, very good, very good way to say it. I like it. I like it. Very good, very good, very good. Howdy, howdy, hello, Pit. No, no. But no, I like that a lot. It's actually really good. I think you should definitely do that. And if you guys ever feel like you shouldn't go into a rage room, because of any reason, like either feel like you get judged, or you feel like you're not comfortable with it, or anything like that, I would say give it a shot, try it out, see how you like it. It's not for everyone. I tried a rage room before, and I got really like, I just couldn't do anything. Because I would smash stuff, but I would never like be able to feel like the rage is coming out. I just feel more ashamed that like, oh shoot, I just broke something, than anything. Thank you for the follow, Pit. Thank you.
I always think of like the punk rock movement in the 1970s, how like some of those people were real messed up, but they got famous and they did what they wanted and they got their anger out. But I mean, like I'm a musician too, so
Oh, nice.
That used to kind of be my way. Because I'm always finding ways to cope with anger, and at the moment, it's screaming at video games.
Nice. I like it. But you're so like shy. You sound so shy and timid. Like you rage.
Yeah.
You rage at video games. I want to hear that.
Yeah. My viewers know, and it's like it's not even like stuff like shooter games. Like I was playing Unpacking, and I got so mad because I didn't like the end music. And I was just like yelling about how I wanted the music to stop.
Oh
Like I
wow.
don't get mad over legitimate stuff like I don't know, like losing a game. Like I never really rage much about losing. It's just about like tiny little things or like hitboxes or like no, not hitboxes, collision boxes. So if I get stuck on a corner that looks transparent because of the collision box being too big, I will get so mad.
You know what? That makes sense. I hate when
I
that kind
think
of stuff
it's
happens.
Yeah, coming from a game dev standpoint, that's usually why I get mad at games.
I can see that. I think I've had issues like that before, so it makes sense. Also, I love how everyone's vibing to my background music because it's really all just like Danganronpa and Persona music. Because
Oh yeah,
they don't
a
get
lot
copyrighted.
of Hearts of Queen here. We've known each other since before I was a VTuber, and met through the Danganronpa community.
Oh,
And a lot of my community are Danganronpa fans. So
nice.
you got a
Nice.
lot of
Good
people who
taste.
like
Good
Danganronpa
taste.
and Persona.
I like it. Well, Pit has us as a hydrate, so I have to do it. You also have to do it. So you need to drink some water, okay?
I can hydrate.
Well, in your case, drink some apple juice because apparently that is better than blood?
Well, no, I do drink water. The apple juice is that we can't afford blood because my Dr. Frankenstein is super cheap.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And so she just goes out to the store and she gets some apple juice, and she's like, "This will do since I can't
This will be
afford to
fine."
go to the blood bank."
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see how it is. Okay, save the money because doctoring life is expensive nowadays. Have you seen the prices of blood nowadays?
It's
Outrageous.
pricey.
Yeah.
It's pricey.
Good vibes. I love old Grandpa too. Old Dagger, the old dang Grandpa too. Old dang Grandpa. Grandpa's best. Good. But I'd love to hear some of your music. Do you have like some music on your YouTube or something?
Oh no, I stopped making music years and years ago. I think I've posted like one song that I've made to my Discord, and that's about it. But yeah, I haven't done it in so long. I just know how to play a lot of instruments, and I sing a bit.
I like that. I'll have to check that out. You probably have a really soothing voice. Awesome, man.
I tend to do like 20s, 40s like swing music,
that's
jazz
cool.
type stuff like that.
That'd be cool to see. I would love to see that. Maybe we'll see a karaoke stream one day. One day. We'll see. Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, next question for you. Is going to be a little bit of a sweet treat for your community over here. Do you have any games you're looking forward to stream later this year?
Yeah, so I have a couple of things. So LA Noir is something that I have been planning to stream for a long time, and I keep not streaming it because I'm like, this has to be really special. Because I've never played it, and it's like it seems so right up my alley, and I've always been excited to play it. So LA Noir is the big thing that I've been like, I'm gonna hype this up the hell and back when I do play. Press X to doubt. Yeah.
Yep. It's the X to doubt game. Yes.
Yeah. And then I've got Bendy and the Ink Machine I downloaded. And then there's a couple of other things, but yeah, I've kind of just been going with the flow. I know I started a lot of games and didn't finish them. But yeah, I think that LA Noir is the biggest thing that I'm going to put effort into marketing, and then as well as Benny and the Ink Machine.
I would love to
Red
see
Flame.
you. I know, right? Hi,
I've
Red
seen
Flame.
so many people I know.
They're so awesome. People. I know, right? Like, yo, it's the gamer Tricko with the swag and my favorite apple. Yeah, you know I have the swag. Yes, you know I have the swag. And
I have the swag too. It's on my head.
You do have the swag. I think you have a little more drip than I do. Gotta say. No what we're doubting about, but yeah, we're doubting with each other. Yeah, it's the
We're
Apple
doubting
Army.
that I won't play LA Noir.
Oh,
that was a double negative. So they're
negative.
doubting that I will not play it. They are believing that I will.
Yes, yes, you will be playing. You will be playing it soon. Definitely, I want to see it. The Apple swag, the Apple Army. I did not process.
Bully and Psychonauts. I just need to figure out how to get them to work.
Are you playing on console?
No, I'm playing on my computer, and I've just been having a hard time with because they're old. They're not very optimized, which is one of the rough things about me. So being both a VTuber and liking old games is that a lot of them like reformat your monitors and like have to be played on full screen, and I usually need to keep them smaller in case I lose tracking, and then I can't see if I'm moving or not.
Sorry, my dad came in here without a shirt on, and I'm trying to make him so he does not go into camera, so I don't get banned.
No worries.
That's the things about worrying about like streaming in the house with other people around.
Yeah.
Is that they might be like, "Oh, hey, what you doing?" I'm like, "No, stop it."
Yeah, that's like one of the nice things about VTubing is that if I need like tech help, I can just have my fiance helping while I'm here, and everything looks normal.
He was being nice. He was literally just giving me carrots so I can eat something. He was being sweet, but yeah. But yeah, sorry about that. I was really distracted. I apologize immensely. Can you repeat what you were saying just a little bit ago?
Yeah, definitely. So I was saying one of the things that like being a VTuber is a bit hard is that I play a lot of older games. and they tend to make it so that your monitor, like, it has to be full screen, and I can't see my model, which I need to be able to see if I lose tracking or if like something's not working. So it's hard to play stuff like Bully and Psychonauts at times. I think the only old game I've found like a specific workaround program for is Roller Coaster Tycoon, which I never wound up streaming anyway.
That makes sense. I found myself being able to use like Elgato Stream Capture, and it is designed for you to be able to like plug HDMI's on both ends, and then like have one monitor be the main monitor. But I'm finding the most success actually just running the HDMI on one end and just streaming it through my hard drive, and just having like a window you sit over here.
The way that I do it for my Switch and PlayStation is I have it streamed directly into Streamlabs, and then I have myself over that, so I'm basically watching what my chat is watching at the same time while I'm playing it. So yeah, there's like, I'm not looking like at the game on itself on a monitor, I'm looking at my game and myself at the same time.
Okay, that makes sense. Have you tried to do it like with the phone?
No, because I use my phone for face tracking.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
I just
I
realized.
have a lot of weird workarounds. Like even for my iPad, I have like a program that connects it to my computer wirelessly.
Well, you will definitely like those workarounds as time goes on, because I tried to find a workaround for my my new setup and to have like a better stream capture card, because I lost my Elgato stream capture card somehow. I still have no idea where it went. So I bought a better one, but it was so high advanced, so high technology that I just couldn't get it to work at all. I don't know why, I just couldn't get it to work. So now I'm trying to go back and trying to find those weird old ways of doing things like I've been doing for so long.
Yeah, I've been having that issue with capture cards. A lot of times my streams start late once I'm doing a capture card one because I always mess up the audio syncing. But I think I figured it out recently. I forgot how I figured it out, but I did. I'll probably have to remember how if I do use my Switch or PlayStation on a stream again.
Do it through the Elgato, like the S thing. Do it that way. I think that works. I use the Elgato too, but I haven't integrated into my PC. You must have had a standalone.
Oh, I don't have an Elgato capture card. I have like some cheap one.
Oh, okay, it makes sense.
But it does the job.
Hey, as long as it does the job, that's all that matters. That's actually really good. The one I had was this Elgato like capture card like standalone thing that is separate from the actual PC that you plug in through the USB-C part and then the HDMI part, and the HDMI part goes into your system that you're trying to stream on. And then the cable just plugs into your PC. And if you have the program running, you should be able to like see the video be projected onto that little program instead of its own screen, and it works a lot better.
Yeah, that's kind of what I have going on.
It's really good. I can confirm Elgato has been a lifesaver for me. Yes. It's funny because I've had issues with Elgato and I like didn't like it so much, but now after trying to find other ways to get it done and not working at all, I'm now going back to that one thing I had issues with because I miss it. I miss it so much. You don't know what you have until it's gone. That's what it seems like to me. I wish I was sponsored. No sponsor. No sponsor. I was talking to you, Trick. Yeah, you have standalone. I do have standalone. It's a little separate thing. It's really good. If you ever want, I can send you a link to it and see what it looks like. I can definitely hook you up. Mine plays directly into my Mobo. My Mobo. Mobo? Is that a thing? Mobo?
Yeah, mobile.
Motherboard. There you go. I was like,
saying mobile.
I thought you said like, I thought it was like your phone. I thought you were talking about your phone. But anyways, okay, motherboard. It's nerd talk. It's okay. Alright. Well, Cover would like to ask you another question. Are you ready for another question?
Yes.
Go, let's do it. Now spin the win. Elgato is great. I like Elgato. Alright, you don't have to answer this if you don't want to, but do you have an ideal date?
My ideal date is staying at home.
best date. Best date.
I think that's the engaged life, though. Honestly, like my fiance and I will sit down and we watch like the old Simpsons shows, like
Oh.
episodes. Like we've been watching The Simpsons from the beginning, up to like now, like going through all of it, and we'll just sit there and we'll like eat some snacks, and I think that's a good enough date for me. But I also do like going to conventions with him as a date.
Oh, that's also a really good date. That sounds
Yeah.
great. I love that.
On my birthday every year, we go over to the International District, which I guess the outdated term would be Chinatown. But we have that over where I live, and we go shopping, and I usually get a bunch of Danganronpa manga. I think I have almost all the manga now,
Ooh.
so there's no point in me getting more of those, but yeah.
I need to pick up some because I don't have any Danganronpa manga. I have the
I have
pop
like a
figure-
shelf full.
Oh, I need to have. I have a shelf full of manga right back behind me right now, but it's really difficult to see. Really difficult to see. I would love
I
to
like
give myself.
Genshin posters and stuff too.
I have Genshin because I'm a huge Genshin nerd. I love Genshin.
I have some Genshin posters up.
Nice. Who do you have?
I have Hu Tao and Zhongli, and then I've got some Eula and Dainsleif stuff. I like Dainsleif a lot, but they didn't have any posters.
Makes sense. He's not super popular right now.
I like him. He looks like Byakuya Togami from Danganronpa 1.
He does. I love Byakuya. He's so freaking mean, but you love him so much.
He's my favorite. He's my favorite character.
Oh
Next
my
to Monokuma. They're both my favorites.
No, they're definitely my favorite characters. Definitely. I had an old statue of my favorite girl. You probably can say Chiaki, because I have a poster of her right there.
Oh, yes.
I had a statue of her, but as years went on, pieces broke off, and with moves, I lost pieces to her. So now it's just her. She's literally by herself.
I have a Junko one.
I just have her now, just by herself.
My Junko, she's got the Monokuma with her.
Oh, she's like doing that pose and the Monokuma.
Yeah, she's got the arm crossed and then Monokuma under her. So my shelf. This is gonna sound really stupid. My audience knows about it though. But I have a section that's just all Byakuya and Monokuma themed, because I have like a human Monokuma that I like to draw, and I like them together. I don't know. And so like half of my shelf is them. And then I've got like a Byakuya mug and stuff, and then the other half is all Junko. And then I have a section that's just like miscellaneous characters, and then the manga. And I have this like super expensive like Byakuya plushie that's wearing a Monokuma onesie. It's like official. It's an official thing, and I don't know. I have so much Danganronpa stuff. It's like sad.
It's so good. No, it's not sad at all. Send me pictures. I want to see all of these.
Oh, definitely.
They're so good. I love Danganronpa, and I like to show the world my weebness. I'm not hiding it, and don't hide my weirdness. I will always have.
Yeah, I have like lots of JoJo and Pokemon stuff up too.
The monogami shrine. That's really good.
Yeah.
I want to see this.
Yeah, monogami. The ship name that's a pun.
Oh yeah, Mogami. Yeah.
I used to get made fun of a lot for that, but I think since being a VTuber, because there are so many VTubers that are like humanized versions of characters. Like people don't judge me as much, and I mean Teddy and Persona can get away with it. Why can't Monokuma?
I think it should. I think it's just the community. You know, you're among family now, so you don't have to feel like you're being judged.
But to be fair, a lot of Danganronpa fans are 14-year-olds who get mad.
What? Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Most of the Danganronpa fandom is kids.
Huh.
They shouldn't be playing it, but they do.
True, but I always feel like they are those kind of people are just like people that are into like Roblox and Fortnite and stuff like that. I don't like. I feel like Danganronpa is so far out there, and I feel like a lot of it is like way older.
I don't know how they all like rediscovered it. I'm guessing because Identity 5, Identity B, whatever you wish to call it, does collabs a lot, and then I think it's mostly like younger people that play that, which I play that too. But then they find those things and then they get really popular. But I think people liked Danganronpa before that, like younger people did. But yeah, I found it's just really weird that like Danganronpa specifically has found an audience with younger people. It might be because of some of the YouTubers that play it too.
Oh, you
Um,
know what? I can see that definitely. I can
yeah,
definitely see that.
so Cub Scouts and BG Mike, I like both of them, but their audience I think tends to be younger.
Mhm.
And so a lot of the younger people they get into like that and Yandere Simulator and whatnot,
Mhm.
and Doki Doki.
And oh yeah, they definitely should be getting into Doki Doki. Oh my god.
But they do.
Ah,
Yeah.
the internet, the internet.
Mhm.
So safe for everyone, right? So safe.
Yeah. I found that my YouTube audience, I'm worrying that I'm getting younger people because I've checked some of their profiles and they're like playing like Gacha Life and stuff.
Ooh. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. Like, you don't want to shun people from getting into the things they like, but it's just interesting how they have found this avenue, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, when I was a kid, I was into like kind of stuff like the anime Another,
Oh yeah,
and
I've seen that.
Sneaky. Yeah, I was about like 14 or 15, and I was like, oh, this is so gruesome.
Oh, I
And
love
they
it.
had like Elfin Light and whatnot when I was around that age. And I feel like a lot of adults probably would have been like, why is this kid watching this stuff?
Mhm.
But I mean, I was like, I don't know, I was around that age and like that also. I guess I can't judge too hard, but I can also be like, shouldn't be watching that.
It's still good. Still good. Still good. I love it. I love the things that we've gotten into that shaped who we are nowadays. Because I definitely got into Danganronpa back when I was playing on the Vita, and I thought it was just a really cool like visual novel that I got really into, and I got really attached to the characters and the story, and I felt special because not many people knew about it. So I felt like that gamer who was like, "Oh yeah, I totally like these small time games like this." And now anything that Spunk Churchsoft makes, I usually try to like dive into and play.
Yeah, I need to finish Rain Code. Also, Pit Lord Kazi with watching Elfen Lied when you're a kid. Yeah, I was
So
very
old,
young.
so old.
I didn't watch it when it came out. It was a bit later. And then I know I liked Madoka Magica when I was a lot younger. And that was like really horrifying. I don't know. But I don't know. Yeah, because I got into Danganronpa because I had gotten into Doki Doki Literature Club, and then I got into Yandere Simulator, and then I worked on a game that was similar to that. And we had a lot of beef with the Yandere Simulator developer. He
Oh,
didn't like our project. Um, and then we found a lot of the people who were playing our game were Danganronpa fans, so we wanted to know what it was all about. So we played through Danganronpa, and then I added in a bunch of like Danganronpa Easter eggs, and then I got a bunch into it. The developer who was making the game I was helping with didn't really.
oh,
But ever since that, I've been big on Danganronpa.
nice. I like it. That's so cool. That's so cool. Well, keep enjoying it. Keep showing off your love for it because I think it's really amazing. I like it a lot. Keep it up. Keep it up. Cool. Awesome. Let's get back into our questions. So, are you planning on streaming any games with your fans? Any community nights?
I don't play too many multiplayer games. I tend to play games that are ones that I play like with others who have invited me to collabs. I think that I was gonna do a Yu-Gi-Oh night at some point. Um, and then I've done Phasmophobia as well with viewers. So I guess those two, Phasmophobia and Yu-Gi-Oh, just depends how many viewers I have. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Nice. I like that. I like that. I would like to see some of these community nights. Next time you do a Phasmo, I will definitely join you. I'll definitely join you. That sounds
I think
great.
that would be fun.
I think so too. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Cool. Let's get into our favorite part of the interview, and let's talk about your model for a little bit. Let's get into your design really quick. What's the thoughts that went into the design of your model?
Let's see. See if I can
Oh,
change some things up here to just show off my model.
do it.
My crazy model that well. No, not all of the buttons are working now. Well, I have a lot of toggles on this thing. It's very like complicated. It's not the most complicated VTuber in the world, but I think for some person, living in some apartment doing this all out of boredom, it's pretty fancy.
I think it's really good
but-
qualities Compared to definitely some I've seen.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's so the thoughts that went into it originally, I thought I was too old to be a VTuber. Because I thought that everyone who's VTubing was like 18 years old.
Hello,
and I was like, I guess this makes me a granny. And I wasn't really that old, but I was like, okay, I'll be a Granny Smith VTuber. And then I like built up this theme of like all around like a older lady who looks very young but works in a record store and is like one of those like, I don't know if you've seen those like dads who are like in their 60s and they wear like an earring and they play guitar but they're still kind of old. I was gonna go for that vibe for myself. And then I realized I'm not actually that old in the VTuber community. There's a lot of people around the same age as me. I think I've only had like one person make fun of me for being over 25 because I'm 26.
You're so young.
Yeah.
Like I don't know why anyone would be like that. It's so weird.
Yeah, this person was older than me too. I don't know what his deal was, but I decided like, okay, I'm not that old, so I already had like the gray streaks in my hair and kind of like spooky vibe, and then I thought of like the Bride of Frankenstein. So I was like, I could totally just be like a Bride of Frankenstein who just has like these green apples, and then I wanted to work that into my design. So yeah, now I'm a green apple Frankenstein monster.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Cool.
But I did use a lot of like references. So if you know in Danganronpa 2, Akane, her beta design, she had like this big spiky scary ponytail. So I worked that into my design. Haven't been using that ponytail as much though. And then like the Beetlejuice Bishoujo gender swapped figurine, I like that design a lot, so I worked that into it as well.
Nice. I love it. I love it. Cool. What's with the neck?
The neck? So it's the Frankenstein, like my head stitched on.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah,
so it can't come off though, right?
No, unfortunately not yet. It might at some point.
Oh.
My hands definitely can come off at some point. Not yet though.
Watch out, guys. Watch out. You don't want a little thing to come at you, you know?
Oh yeah, definitely not.
Hi. Cool, awesome. Well, so what? So show us some more outfits because you showed us a little more outfits. You have some more?
I just have 2 outfits, and then I've got the 3 hairstyles.
I like that hairstyle. That's cool.
Yeah, this is the one that was inspired by Beta Akane from Danganronpa 2. And then I've got that's like broken. But I've got yeah, I think that's all like some here we've got this, and then the bolts aren't working.
Oh.
But that's fine. The bolts come out.
Oh. Not everything can work 100% of the time, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering if maybe it's because the way I've got things set up at the moment, like it's trying to type in the Discord chat instead of using the toggles.
I noticed that actually.
Vera does bite. I can't I've never bitten anyone.
I was afraid when you said that. I was like, I'm like really close to her right now. Are you sure that's true? Because I might have to stand back a little.
Yeah, no, I might shock people though.
Oh, that's not any better.
Yeah, it's hard to know whether or not I will shock someone, because I mean, my eyes sometimes just kind of spin and my bolts will come out, and I mean, someone did just build me like in their basement, you know.
Yeah, a few months ago. Yeah, so, well.
And she's built me several times since, you know.
Oh.
Like, this is my 3rd body.
What happened to your first and second?
They're buried somewhere.
Buried somewhere? It's just
Sometimes
like, oh yeah.
I'll pull the second one out if I need to.
Wow.
They're the lower resolution, less well-drawn weirdos.
I see. Well, I love the eyes. Those really eyes.
Thank
is really
you.
cool. Well, okay, well, as long as you don't shock me, or, okay, how about this? You can shock me all you want, as long as you don't shock all my stuff, because I just got this all set up. I would hate it if anything blows up.
Yeah, I think
Deal?
it should be fine. These mics have been fine down here this
Okay,
whole
good.
time. So.
Ooh. Awesome. Speaking of mics, let's bring those back. There you go. Perfect. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, cool. Well, I like your model. I think this is really cool. Now, here's one of my favorite questions that we like to ask, and that is, what's your favorite part about your own design? Do you have like a little tiny bit of like a design or like a part that you just love it? Might not even be that noticeable for a lot of people.
Do you mind if I zoom in all spooky like?
Yes. Zoom in the spooks.
I'm allowed to?
Yes.
Okay, so you see my eyes here?
Yes.
They are stitched on.
Oh.
So there's little stitches on my eyes.
Oh, you're right. Like super close.
And yeah, they do the spin thing.
Oh, I like the spin thing. The spin thing's nice.
But they're actually apple peels that were stitched on.
Oh wow.
To my eyes.
So your eyes are just apple peels?
Yep. They're just apple peels.
I like that.
So,
yes, good.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite part of the design. My earrings also, the lightning on them changes if I move enough. And then the bolts are supposed to come out. I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, I like that. And then also there are the different colors of apples that I have. It's hard to set those up. I don't have an easy way to swap them at the moment, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I have like a red apple, pink apple, because pink apples exist. And then golden delicious apple, and then the green one. So I think it's just the fact that I can change the color. I could be Monokuma colored if I use the red apple.
Do it. So cool.
Yes. But yeah, just having the flexibility with the different things I can do with the apples.
That's really cool. I like that. With the apple like style. You ever thought about caramel apple during Halloween? Maybe like a brown.
That would be fun. I have like an apple throw redeem, and they're all caramel apples. Because I didn't make any of my throw redeem models at all. Those just get like I have to buy them or like find them places. But yeah, I think caramel apple would be fun. I've been thinking of doing like all the different apples and having ultimate Franken apple.
All these different colors.
Yeah, even doing like the stitches in the apple.
You should make yourself like really big too, so it'd be like a tag of the 50-foot.
Oh yeah, that would be fun. You see, cool. Like it would be a cool way to show off my shoes.
Oh, there you go. Look at those little stallion. Look at that records on it too.
Oh yeah, there's records there. Since I work at a record shop, my my lore is that so it's a Frankenstein's castle that someone they bought it and they wanted to open up a record store in it, and then they found like the blueprints to make me there because it was like the Frankenstein castle, and they're like, okay, well I need an employee at my record store, so they rebuilt me using those blueprints.
Wow! If you can't hire anyone, just make one.
Yeah, just make someone. I mean, it's hard to get staff out there.
True. It's hard to get staff anywhere, apparently. No, that's what. Just don't spread that around because McDonald's workers might get ideas.
Oh yeah.
Watch out. Kind of like go-go boots without the platform or the heel. Very nice. I agree.
Yeah, I like the 60s style a lot with like the 60s horror movies, so I have some of that stuff mixed into it.
I like that. That's so cool. I like the design. You have a good flavor. You got a good style. A good drip.
Thank you.
A good drip. Makes sense. Yeah. Well, my next question was actually going to go into your lore backstory, but you pretty much just said it, so pretty much sound that.
I can go into it a little more, maybe.
Do you want to? Go for it.
Sure. Well, I mean, I always say it's like very simple. I'm just a Frankenstein Apple VTuber, but yeah. So, the doctor, the one who made me, because I had some acclaim before VTubing, not very much acclaim, but I was a game developer and I had a lot of friends and whatnot. So you could say that we are one and the same. But the doctor, needed money quickly, as someone who might have left their job might, and was like, here, I'm gonna make this creature and use them and have them be my employee at the record shop. And then I'll let them pick an activity of their own, anything that they can do to keep our electricity on. Our electricity bill's very high because we have to keep me alive and whatnot. So I was like, you know what I will do is I will stream video games on the side when I'm not working at the record shop, and hopefully that'll give us some more income.
Oh.
So yeah, it's basically, you know, just a Frankenstein and a Frankenstein's monster living in a weird castle that sells records.
I love it. I love it. That's a good idea.
And
I like that.
yes, we also have we have the groom of Frankenstein. I don't know how he fits into the lore, but
The
he helps
groom?
with my tech issues.
Oh. Yes, yes, yes. I like to see it. I like to see it. Well, at least you have a repair. So if you ever get a little rusty, you always work in on that. That'd be cool. Cool.
We have to do a lot of repairs. It's how we keep my skin not green or purple or decaying.
Your skin look very nice, very glowy. So they're doing a good job.
hmm
Mhm. That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I like it. Well, I would love to see more. I would love to see more of that kind of stuff. I want to see some different outfits too. Be cool to see. That'd be cool to see. Cool. Awesome. Well, let's get to the next question, and that is, what's your thoughts about the VTuber community? This could get a little controversial, though.
Well, okay, so before I became a VTuber, everything that I saw on from Twitter was really bad about VTubers. So I thought that VTubers were all a bunch of deranged weirdos who like children.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah, that was my initial coming into this. I was like, wow, these are some weirdos. And then I became part of the community, and I found that they're not weirdos. There's just a couple of bad eggs, a couple of bad apples, if you will, and that those are the ones that tended to get the attention outside of the VTuber community because people like to make VTubers look bad. And yeah, it seems like the VTuber community is really great. I've only had issues with maybe one or two people. I know that there are things that sometimes I'm a bit controversial because I don't know much about VTubing still. I didn't watch VTubers before becoming one. And I'm also one of the, I guess, not one of the few people, but the term we tend to use is say so if you don't post NSFW stuff. And so I like to be as wholesome as I can. I even try not to swear too much. So I guess that kind of sets me apart sometimes, because sometimes I'd like to see that stuff a lot less. But overall, I really do like the VTuber community. I feel like I found a place where I can be myself and not get judged too much.
I like it. It's good. It's very welcoming. Yeah, there's definitely some bad apples, you could say, in the VTuber community that are not representing all of the community, but there's some really good people out there. There's some really great people. Some of my best friends are VTubers, so I love it.
Clover says Veered is the say so I aspire towards.
Oh.
I got marked MA because of because I play, and then also doing a lot of collabs where people are less say so than me, which I don't really mind much, just for my personal sake.
No, same here. I don't cuss either, as is more of a personal thing. I just don't. But I do play a lot of risque. I talk to a lot of more lewd side of VTubers. I've had all the people in all the ranges of VTuber communities. I've had people like you who are very say so and doesn't cuss at all the way to literally people making the actual house payments off of OnlyFans content.
Yeah.
So I've had all the people, which they're all great.
Actually, I do swear a bit sometimes. I don't know. It's generally I don't, but yesterday I dropped so many F-bombs because the game I was playing wasn't loading. And I kept apologizing to my chat. I'm I'm sorry, but this game's pissing me off.
Yep. I can see that. Well,
also, I think, did Hearts of Queen spin the wheel?
Yep, I was actually going to do that. I wanted to finish our conversation really quick. But yeah, we'll get right onto it. Boom. Next spin. This spins. The heart spins. Alright, cool. Well, actually, you kind of went on this a little bit, but let's get in more detail. What kind of music do you like to listen to?
Being a record store clerk, this is a big
fits really well.
question for me.
Fits really well.
Yes. So I like all kinds of music pretty much, but mainly I listen to 80s music. So my favorite band is Duran Duran. They made the song "Hunger Like the Wolf."
Ooh, that's a good
And
one.
then yeah, I've seen them a couple of times in concert. I like going to 80s concerts a lot with like, I know they're like old, like 60-year-olds wobbling around on stage, but I always have a good time. Um, and I like a lot of 90s music. I've been listening lately, so like Selena, TLC. I do like the Spice Girls. I like a lot of punk music, like the Clash. Sex Pistols I like, but I don't like their ideology, so I don't listen to them too much. I mean, you know, the lead singer did kill his girlfriend, so there's that.
Yeah, it's not really a good sign.
Yeah. And then I also like Panic at the Disco a lot. My chat knows this with my Be Right Back screen, always playing Panic at the Disco.
That's good. That's good. It's good taste. Good taste.
Mm.
I like it. I like it. All right, that's cool. That's cool. Well, how about we get into yes, very yes. So you only been streaming for like since February, so you haven't been streaming too much. But from the little time you have been streaming, have you noticed any changes from when you first started to stream compared to now?
Besides being on my third model, let's see. I feel like I'm a lot more outgoing than I used to be. I'm a lot more energetic.
Wait, Cookie Crumble just subscribed.
And
Thank you.
I feel like so when I first started, I didn't swear at all on stream. Now I'm a lot more comfortable too. Sorry, I'm like losing my voice a bit.
No worries. You're talking a lot. We're talking a lot.
Yeah. I think, well, yeah, change-wise, like, I don't know. I've made a lot of friends, so I've been playing a lot of games I wouldn't normally, and I feel like I've grown a lot, like, talent-wise, but probably being a lot more talkative to people, because I used to never talk in calls or anything like that. Like, I didn't want to talk. Now I can talk.
That's good. And you're talking a lot today. We want to get some water? Want to get some water really quick?
Yeah, I need some water.
We'll get some water. And thank you Anonymous for gifting a sub. Thank you so much. You're freaking amazing. I don't know who you are, but I want to let you know that I love you and you are freaking amazing. Keep on anonymously gifting subs, and I will find out who you are someday. But until then, you are amazing, and I appreciate everything you do. Yeah, they used to be quiet all the time in calls. Yeah, but look like people have opened up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm still kind of quiet in calls. Hearts of Queen probably knows, but now I'm a lot more talkative.
That's good. That's good. I like to hear that. That's good to hear. Good to hear. Cool, cool. All right, so are you ready for the toughest question of the night?
Yes.
Are you sure? It's pretty difficult.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what her answer is. And that is, what's your favorite video game or video game franchise?
That is tough. It's okay. So favorite for me is a conflicted thing. I tend to swap back and forth between things, and then also favorite can mean like how good it is versus how much I like it. So it's like one of those things where with tier lists, I'm always like, is it a thing of is it the best or do I like it the most? So from that perspective, my favorite video games would be my favorite video game would be Persona 4 Golden or Deadly Premonition, one of those two. And then my favorite franchise would probably be Danganronpa.
Good choice, good choice.
But that's acknowledging that they're probably not the best games ever made. They're just the ones I like the most. But if I was gonna say best game, I would maybe say this is really controversial, but Silent Hill Shattered Memories. Maybe just because I liked the storyline so much. Yeah, I think that though.
No, I like that. It's good. It's good justification. You know, like I feel like just because some people might think of it as the best games, but for you personally, they might be your favorite games. It might be the best games for you. You know, that's the great thing about video games is that there's a game for everyone. Like no matter who you are, what things you like, or what things you enjoy doing, there's a game for you out there, definitely. And your favorite game could be different from other people's favorite games, and that's what makes games so great. So yeah, no, definitely good choices.
Yeah, I always get sad when people like I guess, confuse the words best and favorite. To where, like, if you say, oh, this is my favorite thing, they're like, what do you mean? That's not good. It's bad, you know, kind of thing. Where I'm like, I don't know. To me, like, I used to use my anime list a lot, and I would go through and I would rate things, and all of my favorite anime had pretty low ratings, in my opinion, on how like good they were. But they were still my favorite because I enjoyed them, like the anime Another,
Mm-hmm.
um, and like Shiki. I don't think they're very good, but I like them a lot. And I think Danganronpa is kind of up there of like plot wise, there's some issues, but I like it a lot.
No, yeah, 100%. And I think that what it creates you, that makes you more interesting for liking the things you like, you know? Yeah, you might not like the typical anime that a lot of people like, or video games a lot of people like, but I think that just makes you more interesting, you know? You have to have your own personal taste in certain things. And if you do happen to like games that are very popular, then go for it. Have fun, enjoy yourself. But if you find games that are not that very popular, then also still enjoy yourself and enjoy the people that you do find that are into it. Like, look at you. You found a huge community of awesome people for liking Danganronpa, which is a very niche kind of title. You know, I still consider it niche, even though it's a lot bigger than it was before when I first met it, but I still think it's a really good small-time game. We know a lot of 14-year-olds are playing it nowadays, but still shocks me.
I think too there's a stigma behind people who like it being either like 14 or like very like edgy. I don't know if like there was this post I saw many years ago where it's like you're not a real gamer if you like Mario, Pokemon, and The Sims.
I hate that.
And yeah, I was like sitting there like, okay, well, you know what? I am a real gamer, but because I play other games, like many other games, I just tend to like those. Well, I don't play Mario much, but like I like Pokemon and The Sims. So yeah, I think it's a thing of like where something is not necessarily based because it's better or not. I don't know. I've always been that camp of like why the thing in my intro is the more I hate something, the more I love it. Is because I enjoy things not because they're good, but because I enjoy them.
And no, and that's perfectly valid. I think that's such a really smart way of thinking about it. And I think that's really good, you know? Like, yeah, like some people might hate you for it, but you know, well, screw them. They like their games, you like yourself, you know? There's a reason why we're all individual humans, or humans in my case, that we all just like our own individual things, you know? I just think the argument of like, you're not a true gamer, let's blah blah blah. Like, I always thought that was really weird. And to be fair, I was in that boat too. I have said some controversial saying that if you only play mobile games, you're not really a gamer. Because mobile games I don't consider as gaming really. But even nowadays, like people are like literally millions of dollars playing mobile games, and like technically
yeah,
some.
I only play Genshin on mobile.
Yeah,
'cause
exactly.
I can't figure out the PC controls for it.
Well, I play on my PS5, so like that's how I play it. But like that's one of my favorite games. I love Genshin. I think Genshin is a very good, phenomenal game. So I can't like my argument is invalid now. So like that's why I think that if the whole true gamer thing is not even like should be said anymore. I feel like because everyone is their own gamer. As long as you like to play video games, you're a gamer. That's how I see it as now. Like if you like to play Fortnite and Roblox and Five Nights at Freddy's, yeah, you're a child gamer, but you're still a gamer. I think that's freaking amazing. But you're not any different than if you are a League of Legends or a Valorant or a Call of Duty player, you know? I consider every gamer as the same gamer, you know? That's
yeah, definitely. I think I also just like I was so used to getting made fun of for stuff like liking like Bethesda games too, like that I was like, okay, well, you know what, I understand your reasoning on why the game is bad. Like yeah, there's some technical issues, but like from a game development standpoint, as someone who has worked on games, I can find flaws in literally everything, so I try not to let it get to me. I mean, I will rage about it while I'm streaming games, but like I will rage about anything. Like I know there's like some like text issues in Danganronpa where like the text spacing is off. And I get so mad every time I notice like the text spacing because they used a Japanese font for English text in the translation. And I don't know, it's something so like trivial that I'll get mad about, but I'm like, pick that up. Like I can pick this apart in my favorite game series. So telling someone, you know, that you like Bethesda games, that means you're not a real gamer because Bethesda games suck. It's like, no, I can pick apart issues in any game. So
Yeah, no, like definitely, like especially if you have been working on games yourself. Like, yeah, 100%. Retweet it. Yes, retweet.
yeah.
You should post that. Post that.
Hearts of Queen gets it because we talk smack about code together.
Hey, that sounds
We'll
great.
go through game code, especially Andre Simulator, which like I play it a lot, but I don't approve of the developer, and then the code is terrible. But I'm willing to say, you know, like while I may be playing this game, yeah, it's not good.
Not good. Not good.
But it's enjoyable, even though it's not good.
Yes, agreed. Well, I like that mindset. I like those kind of like corrective, like criticism kind of situation, especially from the actual like developer kind of style of like looking at it. I like that. It's really cool. And like you can still appreciate things even though you like have like a negative view on something. You know, like I still like me. I don't like Fortnite. I'm just never been a Fortnite fan. But I will always give them a lot of credit for keep on changing, adding new things, and innovating their game so many times. So I always give them credit for that kind of stuff. And I think that's what makes us like not really better, but a little bit more like respectable in the gaming community because we can look at things that we enjoy and still nitpick things that we don't like about it. You know, we like do the devil's advocate, say that hey, I'm a huge like Metal Gear Solid fan. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid 4 was pretty much just a movie and not even a video game at all, but I still love it.
Yeah, I'm
more
like
mature,
that too.
yeah.
Like I didn't like Baldur's Gate, but my fiance loves it, and like, so many people love it, and I'm like, yeah, I realize this is a personal issue on it. Like I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just didn't understand the controls very well, and it wasn't like my style. But like I know a lot of people. Well, I can't like name names, but there are people in this world who would be like, well, I didn't like the game, therefore it sucks.
Yeah, I hate those kind of people. I hate when people hate something, and then when you ask them why they hate it, they don't have a good reason. You know, it's like, I understand if you don't like something, it's not your personal thing, but don't hate something and hate other people for liking it, you know, if you don't have like a legit reason behind it, you know?
Yeah, I know like I tend to just not like the most specific things too. Like, my least favorite number you might have seen me posting before is the number 9, and I hate it, and I have reasons as to why. But if it's somebody's favorite number, you know, I'm like, you know what, you do you can like it. That's fine.
My favorite number is 8.
Yes, I agree.
I like
I
8.
agree.
8 is a nice number.
I like 10.
10 is a good number too. Chat, what is your favorite numbers? Everyone say it. What's your favorite number in chat? Let's see.
And then watch them all say 9 just so I have to look at it.
Did you see the movie 9?
Yes, and it made me sick, and I think I had to like go to the bathroom and like throw up at the
It was
theater.
crazy looking things. 13, nice. 7, nice. 42. Oh, fan of 42. Nice. The best number. I 143 is a good number too. I like that one.
Yeah, I like 10. It's just very. Maybe it's because I've been a cashier before too.
Oh.
If you've ever cashiered, the numbers 4 and 9, like I don't mind the number 4. The number is so bad because say like someone owes like, well, they're supposed to pay you like $1.99. You have to get out $1 and then like 99 cents of change, or like I don't know, like 4 pennies because they don't have like a 4 penny coin. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a lot of change.
Yeah, no, I used to work in retail for many years. I don't do that really anymore with my new job, and now I'm more of like a salesman. But my old job, when I worked in retail, we did a lot of change, and I didn't like short change. Like I don't like 19. That's like the worst. I hate 19 because you have to get like small amount of numbers, so like 4. Like you have to get like 4 pennies and stuff like that. But I feel like higher the number, easier it is to do. Because then you usually get quarters added to it. It's a little bit easier. But small, like short numbers that are close to like, I just don't like pennies. Pennies are just the worst.
Yeah, I hate pennies. I think that's like a thing. Like so many people hate pennies and have been wanting pennies to be abolished. But I mean, counting out like 4 pennies when you're rushing through is like, it seems like it's not much, but it makes so much of a difference if you didn't have to do that.
That's why I like my debit card. I don't have to worry about that.
Abolish small change. I agree.
Smallest ball change. Let's do it. Hashtag abolish small change. I want to see it. I want to see it. Cool. I like it. Awesome. Sweet. While everyone's jamming out to some more good Persona music in the background, if you could live in any video game world or anime world, what world would you like to live in?
Oh, geez. I have to think of like how safe it is.
Yeah, see, that's a lot of things people like these people have favorite games like Danganronpa or like Persona and all this kind of stuff like that, and then they realize, wait, I don't want to live in that world. That world sounds terrible, you know? Just the idea.
Like, I was almost gonna say Pokemon, but then I realized, like, I mean, I don't know. Most of my favorite Pokemon could kill me if I look at them.
But so my answer is always Pokemon. I always love Pokemon. And yes, the argument is that, well, all the Pokemon can like kill you in an instant. I'm like, but you can catch a Pokemon and then they can protect you.
I feel like I would die cuddling a Mimikyu.
Yeah, me too, actually. But it would be the best death. If you're able to hug a Mimikyu, that'd be best death. But I would love to hug a Gengar. I feel like Gengar would protect me. He would protect me.
Yeah, my favorite Pokemon is Rotom. And I guess, you know, it might wake me up a bit to hug that execution.
Well, it'd be good for you because you'd be charged.
Yeah.
Be recharged.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess the Pokemon world would be good. I could just get a bunch of Rotom to keep me awake.
Yep, perfect.
There's got to be like an anime world that I could think of.
I think of one.
I feel like that's one of the hard things in me liking in anime. Like, I like horror anime a lot.
Oh yeah, you don't want to be in a horror.
I want to live in a horror anime world.
I don't think. Yeah, no, that's not a good one to go into.
Even like the Sailor Moon world would kind of suck.
Yeah, like I would love to live in like Sword Online.
Oh, Zombieland Saga.
Zombieland would be
Wait,
cool.
Clover, have you seen the last episode of that? Are you sure?
Oh,
are you sure?
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Yeah. Anything, I guess, where like monsters. You know what would be good? Undertale world.
Would you like to live in the Undertale world?
I think so.
As long as a certain someone doesn't come by and like try and change things around, and you just live in the Undertale world, actually would be a pretty good world to live in. I agree. I think so.
I think as long as you're like vibing with the other monsters, and you're already a monster. I mean, I'm already a monster.
Yeah, you'd be perfect. Yeah, you'd be perfect down there. Can we see an Undertale version of you one day?
I did draw one. I don't know where it is, but I did draw one before.
I'd like to see it.
I have to dig it up.
That'd be cool to see. I like that. I would want to live in like a Sword Online. I don't like Sword Online as an anime just because I don't personally like the main character, but I like the world, and I think it'd be kind of cool to live in a world where you can like, just go into like a video game. It's like Log Horizon would be a good one. No, I just like
I know which anime I would like to live in. Hyperdimension Neptunia.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. Huh? Hello, everyone. Hello, Raiders. Hello. How you all doing today? You guys doing great? We got the cat.
Wow, 22 people. Dang.
Yeah, awesome. This is amazing VTuber.
Hello, oh my goodness.
Great to see you guys all.
I'm like, that's the most people I've ever had watching me.
Oh, everyone's eyes on
it.
So
many eyes on me. So many eyes.
All the eyes. We have the cat. Welcome, yeah. Hello, everyone, yeah. Yeah, we have to speak in Nya voice for a little bit because we have the best of cats. The best game, Isekai, Digimon, Nya. Yes, it is. Yep. It'll be cat for a little bit. It'll be a cat or a cattery. Yeah, we're amazing VTuber. She does model. She commissions models and rigging. She has the most beautiful rigs that she uses, and she has great animations. Oh, she's great. Thank you so much for rating. I appreciate you guys. We have another awesome person over here. How about you introduce yourself to all the new people in chat? Oh, I like the suit.
Yes, hello everyone. My name is Virta. Signs Monster VTuber. I always say the more I hate something, the more I like it. So I tend to play a lot of like terrible video games or games that would be typically considered awful, like that nobody else wants to play, but I'll play them and I'll enjoy them anyway. And yeah, I'm here talking about my lore and my model. I drew and I rigged my own model and all the different hairstyles and whatnot. This is the third model I've had and I've made them all. But yeah, it's nice to see all of you. Hello, welcome.
Hello. Hope you guys enjoy your stay. We have another very awesome VTuber interview. We are wrapping up a little bit, but if you guys have any questions or you want to spin the wheels, you guys are more than welcome to. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your stay. And Kat, I hope you have a great night. I know it's probably really late for you. Get some rest, eat some food. Don't forget to eat food. Eat some food. Eat some food.
Cool. No question.
Cool. So Clover would like to ask you a question. So we'll be spinning the wheel. Ask you a lovely little question. It's 5:30 a.m. That's really late. Oh, well, actually, it's really early. Go get some sleep. Go get some sleep, yeah. Go get some sleep right now. Right now.
Right meow.
Right meow. Go to sleep right meow. After you eat some food.
My favorite joke.
Yeah, do you have a favorite joke? A joke that you just love to death, and like whenever you're kind of like sad, you just think of this joke and it makes you feel a little bit better?
I can think of like memes, but jokes, that's hard. Goodness. That's like one of those things where I'd like need my fiance to tell me the joke for me to remember it.
Is it a joke that he likes to say to you that always picks you up a little bit?
Sometimes he does like the Nagito laugh from Danganronpa just to make me like laugh because he's never played Danganronpa, but he knows the Nagito laugh, so he'll just do it every once in a while. I guess, jeez, because there's like a lot of puns that I'll make a lot. Like we say like something is very good instead of very good in my chat.
Very good. I can see that. That's good.
Yeah, and then goodness, I feel like maybe I'm my favorite joke.
You're your own favorite joke? What?
Yeah.
Explain.
I don't like to take myself seriously. And I like to laugh at myself a lot. Like I'll just like laugh it off. I don't hold back on it. And I mean making puns of myself. I tend to like whatever cringy things, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm the kind of person that would fall down the stairs and then probably laugh.
I actually thought about that. Like I was walking out of a restaurant and I thought I would like hit a pole because I wasn't paying attention, and I caught myself before I did. But I thought if I actually did hit myself, I would laugh just at the fact that I actually like hit myself and made everyone look at me. And I just thought that'd be a funny thing, you know, because I would be the kind of person that would laugh at my own stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wouldn't be like, ugh, that didn't happen, never, ugh. No, I would definitely like laugh at my own like mistakes.
Yeah, I think I don't know, so many things like jokes I don't tend to laugh, but like very situational humor. But I don't know, I make enough of a joke myself that I think I'm my favorite joke.
I see. Okay, makes sense. Do you want to hear my favorite dumb joke, and hopefully it makes you laugh?
Sure.
Okay. Have you heard about the circus fire?
No, I have not.
It was intense.
Oh wow.
I love it. It's so good.
I love that.
It's so good. As I get older, yep. I'm glad you like that cover. As you get older, like me, I'm a little bit more of an age streamer. I'm 31 years old, so I'm a little bit on the older side.
I thought you were younger.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate you saying that. You know, it makes me feel a little special. Thank you. But as I get a little bit older, I started finding dad jokes aging like fine wine, and I appreciate it a little bit more. So whenever I hear a dad joke, I get like a little chuckle. That's my favorite dad joke, I would say.
I have one joke my grandpa told me. I don't know why it stuck with me. Maybe it's because I moved to a place that has more weather, but he told me about, you know, this really cool innovative thing called the weather rock. And if you look outside and it's wet, it's raining. If you look outside and it's white, it's snowing. And if you look outside and it's dry, it's not raining or snowing.
You know what? That's a great invention. I think we should patent it. I think we should make that a thing. You know what? You should do it. Definitely make the weather rock be a thing, and it'd be great. It'd be great. Awesome. That's really cool. I want to see this. I want to see the weather rock be sold with the rest of your merch. I want to see when you start selling merch of your plushie or something like that. I would like to see that as one of the items.
I actually do have merch.
Oh, you do have merch already? Dang.
Yeah,
And yeah.
I think I've got like a mouse pad and then some t-shirts and stuff.
Oh, nice. You should add Weather Rock to that.
Yes.
Should. But yeah, cool. Now here's a fun one I like to do sometimes. If you could collab with any VTuber out there, no matter how big or small they are, who would you like to collab with?
Oh goodness, that's hard too. There's one VTuber who I know a little bit. She's always excited when I come by her chat. Her name is Miss Lala. She's like a 50s diner VTuber.
Oh, I've seen her.
And she's always so fun to watch. I've been following her for a while now, so I would really like to collab with her someday. I hope, like, I don't know. We both like retro stuff and like old horror movies, and so I think that would be really fun. I just always worry I'll like be so scuffed. But I think, yeah, like I have so many friends that I would like to collab with. We just have like different time zones. And then I've had a lot of other friends that I collabed with that I liked collabing with. So yeah, I think of like anyone that I would be like, oh my goodness, this would be like a dream come true. Probably Miss Lala.
That's good. Miss Lala is really cool. I tried to invite her on my show. She did not respond, but it's okay. Still very awesome.
She's very, very busy.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like she probably does so many things, but yeah, I love her model. Her model is really unique and interesting. Very good.
And she just got a new outfit for
I haven't seen that
she
yet.
has like a witch outfit now.
I need to see it. I haven't seen it yet. Alright, cool. Now, because you're still pretty new, but you seem to have done a lot of things. Only been streaming since February, got 3 models, have merch, and you're doing pretty well for the followers and view counts. What's next?
I think I actually started in March, but I started planning in February.
That'd be kind of cool. Well, still, starting in March, that's even better. So now that you've been doing so great so far, what's next for you? What are some goals or things you want to like to accomplish?
I think, well, I guess the ideal dream that's like very hypothetical was I would like to stream as a full-time job. I really like look up to like Iron Mouse, and I know like Iron Mouse is also disabled. Like I'm able to get up and walk around and whatnot, but like I feel like it would be really nice to be able to like stay at home because I can't drive, and that's one of the things that's made it hard for me to get a job. But I also feel like I don't know, it's not so much like how many people are like at my streams or how many followers I have. I just want to be able to do it for a living if I could, because it's so fun to me and so special to me, and I want the time to be able to make my model even fancier and have more stuff going on and do more like my own talk show that I've been thinking about doing. Like I would like to have all the assets for that and have the time to do that. It's just hard when I'm working.
Oh, that'd be cool. I would like to see it. I would love to be a guest on your show if you ever need someone to join you.
Prepare for some insanity. I was gonna call it Weird as Mad Apple Tea and go for like the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland, like his vibe, where he just asks questions, but like none of them make any sense.
I love them. Those are the best kind of questions. They're the best. Yeah, no. If you ever need someone to jump on, let me know. I'll definitely jump on. We'll all be mad together. We'll be all mad together.
I was gonna make a bunch of hats too because I have so many hats that I have made.
Oh, can you give me a hat?
I just have tons of hats. Yes.
Cool. I have a whole bunch of hats too, so I will definitely be putting on all my best hats.
Oh, cool.
That'd be cool. Awesome. Well,
I also
love
have the Shinigami horns. I don't know if you've seen.
Shinigami.
And the crown.
Oh no.
Raincoat.
No, I haven't seen. Oh, actually, maybe I have. I have the plush right there. I got the collector's edition, so I got the plush. Did you see the plush?
That's so cool. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, let me show you.
That'd be so cool. Yeah, I made for my VTuber model. I made her head accessories. That is so cute. I want something like that. Oh my goodness, that is so adorable.
Get the collector's edition. I think it's probably, you can still probably buy it somewhere.
So
yeah, I liked her. I liked her as a character. She was really good. I liked her a lot.
I have Junko's crown, and then I also have that Kyoko wore when she fell in the trash.
Oh.
So I drew that, and then I drew the Junko crown, and then I've got the other Monokuma hat that's like shaped like a frog hat.
Like in real life?
No, for my model.
Oh, cool. Alright, I was gonna say, like, dude, that sounds awesome.
Oh yeah, no. I do have a real life froggy hat I got since I have a froggy hat redeemed that people like to put on me because it's green and it matches.
Nice.
And then I went Halloween shopping and I saw like the actual froggy hat that I had drawn. And so I was like, yeah, I have to get this in real life.
I have to. You got it. I like it. Well, hey, those are good goals. I hope one day you'll be able to live off, like, just streaming alone. That's definitely a really good, passionate goal that a lot of people really want to get into. So I think that I really hope you're the best. I bet if you just keep going the way you're going, you'll probably get there eventually.
Yeah, I'd at least like to be able to work part-time just so that I have the time to execute all of my 1 billion ideas. Like, I have so many ideas for stuff I want to do, I just don't have time to do it.
Makes sense. I know the feeling. Definitely. Well, if you ever get a caramel outfit, I hope that when people throw apples on you, it sticks on you.
Oh, that would be so cool.
That'd be cool. Are you ready for the last question of the night?
Yes.
Cool. For you guys, best question, and I always love this question whenever I ask it, and that is, if you have any advice for those who want to get into streaming or VTuber?
Yes. So, the number one thing, and I'm going to definitely steal this from Shy Lily, but it's the thing that got me to stream, is that don't worry about your model or your debut stream, just stream. If you don't have a model or any of that, like, you can definitely just open up OBS. You don't even have to show your face, or like any kind of picture. Like, you can just go ahead and go for it, and that's how you start to build your audience. And then over time, you can spend more time on getting, like, starting out with a PNG tuber is totally fine. I have at least 4 different PNGs that I use if my, like, tracking isn't going very well. And yeah, I think also, don't steal things. I'm typically not for AI. I know that that'll probably not help you grow. There's a lot of models out there that you can definitely that are affordable or even free, and you could just start with those and start streaming and building your audience. I know a lot of people who, like, they use, like, models that they bought and edited, and they have tons of people watching them. I think that Trua just recently got her own new model, and then someone I watched named Desync, he uses all assets that were free assets.
Trua's model is beautiful.
It is very.
I had her on my show once, and it was really good when I saw her model, but when I saw her new model with the cool water hair, so good.
Yeah, it is so cool.
Cool. Well, hey, thank you so much for answering all my 15 questions. They were actually really fun. It was really great.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, I had a great time. It was fun. It was very informative. It was very fun. Very interesting. I was able to get to learn a little bit more about everything that's going on. So yeah, thank you so much for having me on my show. It was great.
Yeah, thank you for having me. It was fun. I don't get to answer enough questions about my lore.
Nice.
It kind of just sits and stirs in my head. So getting it out is fun because I never did an official debut. The most officially debut-y thing I've ever had is when I quote unquote debuted on YouTube, which was just me saying, "Hey, come to see that I'm going to stream on YouTube as well." But yeah, I feel like I don't ever want to debut because I'm gonna get bored of my model. Probably change it at some point eventually. So yeah, this is like the closest thing to, like, getting my lore out there, and I think it's really fun.
No, it's actually really fun. I think that's actually really great. Yeah, keep up the good work. I know you will get far. You will get far and keep doing more stuff. And I'm glad that you were able to answer all those questions and show off your model a little bit more and the lore behind it too. It was really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And thank you, all you lovelies at home. Thank you guys all so much for joining in on us. Thank you for watching all our rambles and talks, and also communicating with us and talking and integrating with all your conversations and your questions to us. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, where can people find this lovely VTuber over here? Where can people find you?
So I am at Veerda App for Discord. So for my Discord, I just I try to advertise my Discord server on my platforms, so I can just type it in the chat if you want.
Do it. Go for it. Go for it. Check her out. Definitely need to check her out. I gotta see this, like, because so far you seem like this little dinky little like shy lady. I want to see you rage. I want to see you rage on some games.
They know that, like, well, I'm never per se, but like I will get mad at the smallest things, and I'll just not scream, but yell to shut up when I hear music for too long that I don't like. They know how strange I am. The ones who are here who know me.
We'll see.
Yeah. Well, actually, if you go on my TikTok, I include a lot of videos of me getting mad there. That's like where I put my little like highlights of me just getting mad about nonsensical stuff.
I'll have to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'll love to see that. I want to see that. Cool. All right. Well, hey, do you have anyone you'd like to raid? I do have a ghost VTuber who I can raid if you don't have someone.
Ooh. I think a ghost VTuber would be really cool. Yeah, I don't see anyone online.
Cool. Sounds good. Then we'll raid this amazing ghost VTuber who's playing inside the back room. So playing another horror game.
I played that.
Let's go send him some loves, some awesomeness. Don't forget to go check out the apple, the best of apples. And yeah. Thank you guys all so much for joining in. If you guys would like to see more of these VTuber interviews, I do these each and every week. We interview a brand new person to get on my show. Next week we'll have another really amazing person, so if you want to see more really awesome VTuber interviews, definitely follow me myself. But until then, I hope you guys all have yourself a nice day. Let's go give some lovin's to an amazing person, the Weeb G. This looks like it's like a ghost VTuber, so I like that. Let me get a raid message going. And before we head out, I do want to let you know, do not leave Discord yet, okay?
Okay.
I think I spelled that wrong. Oops. I cannot spell today.
I feel that. That's the whole reason I have to have so many mods, is because I can't spell.
And I did spell it right. Oh, I guess my thing is not working. I'll have to check that out. Well, let's go give some lovin's to our lovely ghosty friend. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for joining it, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Thank you all for coming.